Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC are likely to eventually reach a settlement deal on July 31st, 2024, which is a significant date that is growing closer. It is anticipated that Ripple will be offered a settlement agreement by the SEC. New evidence has been brought to our attention that indicates that this forecast will be accurate. Currently, we have discussed more than 5 forecasts. There are more than 5 predictions. We are going to go over all of them and show you the proof for each one in the movie that we are going to show you today. We will provide the 6th piece of information that we have recently obtained at the very conclusion of this report. This proof will once again lend weight to the notion that Ripple and the SEC will basically reach a deal related to Mars. Let's not waste any more time because it is the 31st of December. In the event that you are interested in seeing the video immediately, kindly click the like button. Let's go for 700 likes on this movie, shall we? Your contribution would be greatly appreciated, and if you do choose to subscribe to the channel, you will be able to see further movies such to this one that are concise, get right to the point, and are packed with information that is helpful. Is it possible that the film that you watch today will teach you something? The fact that I am the first one to post something for you guys is something that is common knowledge among those who follow my videos. You could also transmit this movie to your family and friends in order to let them know what is going on. This is the last but not the least option. Indeed, I read each and every one of them. Please leave a comment below and let me know what you think about this. After reading it, I will respond to it. Now that we have that out of the way, let's get started. Consequently, let us begin with the first point, which is the reports that a settlement will be achieved by the 31st of March. At this point in time, at the beginning of March, there were a great number of articles that discussed how Ripple and the SEC were going to come to an agreement. Check out this tale about one of them and see what you think. As a result of the fact that the price of an excerpt piece increased by 30% while simultaneously decreasing, it is clear that the SEC was involved in some way. There were a great many accounts that you had. On Twitter and in the news, there was a report that the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC would decide to grant Ripple a settlement in their current dispute. It was speculated that Ripple and the SEC might be able to reach a settlement with one another. The chief executive officer of Ripple made it public that he is willing to reach a settlement with the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC either around the same time or shortly after it. More information regarding this topic can be found on CNBC, which is the location where the talk was actually held. I am going to read you the line before I provide you with the specific video clip in which he makes that statement. According to the chief executive officer of Ripple, the company has always been honest and take it easy. But there is one thing that is absolutely necessary from this point forward. It must be made abundantly clear that XRP is not a bond. Moreover, he stated that the Supreme Court and Gary Gensler have made it quite plain that they concur with him in the notion that virtually all cryptocurrencies are classified as securities. Consequently, this indicates that there is not a great deal of area for settlement in the Venn diagram. Now that we have that out of the way, let's play the tape and let you hear it in a video clip. It's time to start the movie. Let's check out what's going on with that case, Brad, and the regulations that are in place in the United States. Pertaining to Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission, do you think you could be coming close to the conclusion of this? Do you intend to reach a compromise with the Securities and Exchange Commission? As far as we are concerned, we have always stated that we would be delighted to reach a settlement, but there is one thing that must be accomplished before that can take place. It must be made abundantly apparent that XRP is not a security. The SEC and Gary Gensler have made it quite apparent that they consider virtually all cryptocurrencies to be securities. To put this another way, there is not a lot of space available for settlement on a Venn map. Due to the fact that the judge is now completely aware of the situation, and judges take as much time as they feel is necessary, we are really optimistic that this issue will be resolved in the year 2023, possibly even within the first part of the year. Alright. I, for one, am extremely content with the current state of affairs with regard to the law and the facts. That will be determined by the passage of time. At this point, we will discuss item 3, which is the news on the meeting that took place between Ripple and the SEC. Over the course of the month of March, numerous reports concerning Ripple and the SEC meeting that took place on March 8th and March 27th, which was only 2 days ago, were brought to light. This is the first one, which was produced on March 8th. This is yet another one, which was published on March 27th and is based on information that was leaked concerning a meeting between Ripple and SEC. Because of this, the Securities and Exchange Commission has been in constant communication with Ripple. Ripple was alleged to have officially paid its court fees for the SEC's litigation within the same time period, around the 13th of March, according to reports that were illegally obtained. Again, this demonstrates that the legal proceeding has been concluded and also suggests that Ripple and NAC may have come to an agreement regarding a date for the settlement. Ripple's attorney believes that the case will be resolved by the 31st of March, which brings us to the 4th issue. The two primary attorneys or lawyers that we will discuss in this video are going to be attorneys and lawyers. The first one is Johnny Dion, who is representing more than 75,000 XRP investors in the litigation between Rebel and Saint. In addition, there is Jeremy Hogan, who is well known in the XRP community and who devotes the majority of his videos to discussing the Ripple v. SC case. On the 13th of January, Johnny Dean, who is the defense attorney and a well-known specialist on the case, tweeted about what he believed would occur in this particular case. After the judge had made the ultimate decision, he stated that the attorney had informed him that the case would most likely result in a settlement. A tweet was sent out and Jeremy Hogan responded to it a few days ago. According to Jeremy Hogan, I believe that it concludes on number 4, I'm sorry but I have to leave. For the second time, Jeremy Hogan has stated that he believes this SE's case will result in a settlement, and this only serves to substantiate his belief. For the fifth point, there was the meeting of the SEC where they discussed the deal. There is a list of all of the meetings that they intend to attend that can be seen on their website, which is also known as the website of the United States Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC). As part of this, the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) will host a meeting in private one day before to the anticipated settlement date of March 30th, 2023. Take note that this is a confidential gathering, and if you click on it, you will be provided with additional information regarding it. Listed below are the particulars. The meeting is scheduled to take place on Thursday, March 30th at 2 p.m, either remotely or at their headquarters. It will be closed, which means that the general public will not be allowed to see or hear what takes place during the discussion. Nevertheless, they have informed us of the topics that will be discussed at the meeting. As you can see, these are the most significant aspects of the case between Red Bull and the SEC. When we get together for the last meeting, we are going to discuss the following: initiating and filing a case for an injunction, initiating and submitting a proceeding for administrative review, as well as anything else that is associated with the procedures for examination and enforcement. The accumulation of all of these factors leads us to believe that there will most likely be some form of settlement discussions. Or it's possible that they already took place during the most recent meeting between the SEC and the Rebels, and on March 30th they will discuss it once more and decide once more whether or not they want to forward with the plan. There is also the possibility that they are discussing the time when they want to make this information public. Although we do not know precisely what they will be discussing, we are certain that it will be related to the litigation that the Rebels are now involved in against the SEC. The very last and most important secret aspect is this. I want to tell you about metalcrypto.com before we get to the meat of the matter. Additionally, you will be able to purchase your very own personalized metal cryptocurrency coin, such as the Ripple XRP coin with case that is available in either gold or silver. Not only is it possible to acquire the brand new XRP coin with a case which is just stunning, but you can also acquire a number of their other cryptocurrency currencies. Recall that they do provide a variety of cryptocurrencies including Stellar XLX, LM, Shiba Inu, USDT, Litecoin, and others. Coin, Polkadot, and a great number of your other preferred cryptocurrencies are